Okay, guys, I'm here today with Heth, Pedigo, and the whole Daisy Fresh crew. So very different. Heth nowhere has ever done that, bringing the whole team to make an instructional video. Yeah. And so you're again doing the blue belt stripe 1, 2, 3, and 4 for no gi, yeah, which is very special. And I love the idea that you are doing here, like pretty much having them demonstrating the techniques that they use in tournaments. Yeah. All organized step by step to make sure that who is watching can learn kind of like the system, yeah, and you coaching them. So can you talk a little more?
So I wanted to make sure, I wanted to, bring people, like I said, it's important to show moves that people are actually doing. So the moves that we're doing on stripe 1, 2, 3, and 4, all of them have used them multiple times at the highest level of competition. The no-gi pans, the no-gi worlds, the ADCC trials, they're passing people, finishing people with these moves. So like I said, and one of the things that's like, we're going to work on a slide by today with Pixley, okay? So the crew, I'll go through them real quick, okay? Ahmad Jabber, no-gi pans champion, purple. Tad, no-gi world's blue belt champion. And being that this is a blue belt video, it was important for me to bring people who have been on the podium and have reached the goals that the people that are buying. But it's not just for blue belts. There's stuff in here that I guarantee you will improve the games at all. Michael Pixley. Michael was a 3-time national, he has 3 national titles in college wrestling. He had multiple state titles in high school wrestling. He was the #1 recruit going into college out of high school.
That's crazy.
The Who's #1 on Flow was actually made for Michael Pixley, because him and another guy were ranked 1 and 2.
I remember you telling me. Yeah. And on top of that, I watched him training and taking out everybody. So it's real.
So on top of that, he switched to jiu-jitsu, and he's used one of the things that we're going to show in this video, actually, and it's improved our whole team. It's on this video. It's amazing stuff. It's great for people who, bad knees, bad back, no wrestling background, but it's something that people who don't have wrestling experience can not only use, but use effectively against collegiate level wrestlers, okay? Yep. We also have Emma Bruntel, who just recently qualified, winning a major tournament. She actually beat...
The World Trials, right?
She is now on the World's team for the United States. She lives in the Olympic Training Center, trains with us. You'll be seeing her in the Jiu-Jitsu world soon enough, hopefully in the gi too, but we'll see about that. Jacob Couch, blue belt, purple belt, double gold, brown belt, pans, and no-gi world champion, recently promoted to black belt in karate.
Karate? After winning the double gold in the world no-gi.
And Spatch has no-gi world's medals at blue and purple, both bronze. It's okay. This stuff has worked amazing, like I said, though. Bringing the whole crew and having them, rather than me just teaching a video, maybe someone's body type doesn't agree with mine, or maybe someone wants a different point of view, and maybe some of these guys are better at these moves that are being showed than I am. I've actually learned the thing that you're about to learn from Michael Pixley. I knew what a slide by was, but I've never seen anyone do it the way that he does it, and I've definitely never seen anyone, and you've felt this before when you came to the Daisy Fresh, the original Daisy Fresh.
Yep, the original one. I wish that one would stay as it was, because it was one of the nicest trips that I ever did. And when I hear that you guys moved to a better location, it's almost like, don't do that. Preserve that one. That one should become a museum or something.
We still have it. We still have it.
Okay, that's good. That's good to hear.
So, yeah, the door's open. People just go in there. But anyway, so wanted to bring out the crew, like I said, and get, that way it's so well-rounded. You're learning from so many different people. And it's different than one person just showing, their game and how they do things. This is, again, something that's been used in the level of competition that the people who are going to buy this want to perform at.
I fully agree. And Heth, what are you gonna share today?
So Michael Pixley on stripe 1 showed his dominating slide by that he uses. So we actually drilled this when you came to the Daisy Fresh. He shared this with our team. Everyone that's out here has actually hit this in competition. Let me tell you something about Spatch's wrestling. It's
what wrestling?
But
was that?
That was the whole sentence.
What wrestling?
So he has been able in high-level competition to hit this slide by that you're about to learn. So
even though he doesn't have any wrestling, 0
wrestling at all, no background. I don't even know if they have any wrestling in Australia at all. But anyway, it was. Anyway, he's a wrestler now. So like I said, this is something that I guarantee you, if you take the time to drill, will rise your game and the level of your training partners at your gym, usable in competition, like I said, tested by everyone. You know what? Let's just get to it so you can.
Yeah, and you have the proof here that everything works. So I think that was such a great idea.
I'm gonna turn it over to Michael. Let him do some slide bys. You want to use this? All right. I'll let you guys get on.
All right, guys. So this works when your opponent's collar tying you. You're gonna match their collar tie, forehead to forehead, coming over the arm, pinky in the throat. All right, I'm kind of digging in the throat. That way he'll push back into me. When I feel that counter pressure, I'm stepping anywhere on the outside of the foot. I'm making like a fish hook grip with my hand. So I'm pointing my elbow straight up. I'm gonna lift this arm and guide it past my face. So I push in. When I feel that counter pressure, I slide to the tricep, pointing my elbow up, looking behind me. As I'm stepping, pulling the arm by my face, and I'm keeping this collar tie. All right, one more time from this angle. Matching the collar tie, going over the arm, pinky in the throat. I'll kind of give him like an Iranian step, so I'll just step into him. When I feel him push back, I'm sliding the hand that's on the throat to the tricep or the elbow, stepping in, looking behind me, and lifting this arm over my head.
Okay, so it's important to, you said, keep the collar tie.
Keep the collar tie, or else you lose the slide by.
I love the grip. What you do with your hand is kind of like
it's like a hook grip. So like, you know how like a fishing hook?
Yeah.
It's like that, upside down. Okay, so I got the hook, elbow pointed up, and I'm lifting this.
Right, that's awesome. And then you kind of go. That's awesome.
And this is something too, Bernardo, that in jiu-jitsu competitions, a lot of people, I think that it's fair to say, myself included, maybe Spatch as well, we don't have the most dominating wrestling from no wrestling background, okay?
That's me too.
One thing that you will do in jiu-jitsu competition is tie up.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
the very first thing is like, boom.
Always. And guys in jiu-jitsu are very strong, and they're very strong to tie. And the stronger they are in this position,
The better it works,
the more effective it is. So the more they push, the more they pull. So real quick, Michael, what are the things that are the main common mistakes that people, before Bernardo tries this, what are the main mistakes that people make doing your slide by?
They try to slide by with their elbow pointed out, so they're not able to clear this arm, and they forget to look behind, and they forget to keep the collar tight. So when I do it, I literally want to brush his ear with my elbow while I'm looking behind me, and I'm keeping this collar tight until I clear the arm, then I can switch to the back.
Good. And then only from there you try to take them down or go to the back.
So if you hit it really fast,
take them out.
you'll take them right to the back.
Can you do a couple live and just do some things that you would do this fast? Just sleep this way just a little bit.
So pulling back to the arm bars, you can just slide them by. You can lift, jump them, you can judo drop. There's a bunch of different options in there once you get on the back.
That's incredible.
So like I said, Bernardo, this is something like, so Michael is actually getting ready to release his takedowns, instructional hand fightings, everything, from white to black. It's basically 20 years of wrestling in one video. We can talk about that later, but the reason I'm saying this is this stuff is so good. It has elevated our team, and this is not a sales pitch. This is the honest truth. It has elevated our team and our success to the moon.
Yeah, and I love the idea that you have like people coming from everywhere, and you have them sharing their experience with the whole group, and then everybody grows kind of together.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's kind of how I feel. Because I know that Dante trains there, Buzuassi used to go there, and then everybody's kind of like growing together. And
it's just one of those things, like creating the environment is the most important thing. So you're actually from one of the what I believe is one of the last gyms that were like that. Not that there's tons of them out there, but I mean the high level where Alliance was the most dominant team. And part of this, I believe, was because it was where you had an amazing leader, but he still had the open mind to allow
to let everybody come and share. And
all styles, all people. And you had so many good people in there. Michael Lange, Spider Guard. Bernardo Faria,
was a great mix of like every single subject, so you would just get good by
And when you build something like this, all the best people also come and visit.
So I fully agree.
Just building that environment. But anyway, maybe we should.
Oh, Heth, and this technique is part of your blue belt one stripe system, correct?
So some people ask and they think, oh man, it's really a complicated thing. But here's the whole thing.
I can see it. Just by seeing the grip, I was like, okay,
anytime that we've been around teaching seminars, Mike will always ask, do you know what slide by? And every single person does the check the watch, the knock the one up. I mean, literally every single person, even some of the high-level wrestlers, which I've seen Michael with NCAA champions, multiple, sliding them by over and over and over, okay? It is very, very effective. And like I said, it's one of those things that if you drill, you can make up years of not wrestling in such a short amount of time. And that's the whole point of me bringing them, is to elevate that game. By doing these stripes, you are elevating your game, like I said, to the moon quickly and effectively with stuff that actually works.
Yeah, no, I fully agree, Heth, and I think everybody's going to be so excited to watch. And I love the fact that you started with the white belt, but now you're going through the blue belt. And most of, not going to say most of our customers, but a lot of our customers is like the blue belt, purple belt range. So I think they will all benefit a lot from that. So.
Yeah, no doubt. So for me, like I always say, the foundation is the most important thing. So what went into our white belt bundle, that was much, much different than what other white belts are going to show. For me, this is the way I looked at it. I don't have the time to get people to buy the video and not show them stuff that they're going to be able to use effectively. That's exactly where this is. I think that the level of 1, 2, 3, and 4, this blue belt video that we're doing, is probably a higher level than some people's black belt stuff would be. The reason for that is
Jiu-Jitsu is like just like
constantly.
Yeah.
Anyone who and like I said, it has been tested and worked. We know that these multiple people in here, there's multiple world championship medals at the belt, blue belt, in this room alone today in the lineup that we had. So we know this stuff works. We know that if you drill it, that you can do it and easily do it. And we know that, like we said, it's effective for all body shapes and sizes. But you know what we should do now? You should do this slide by, and we'll see if it works.
There you go.
All right, Michael.
Yeah, I gotta.
I'm gonna step out now.
I need a reminder lesson here. So can you do one more time?
Right, so he collar ties you, match the collar tie, pinky in the throat, stepping in. You always want to get some counter pressure, so always give him a couple steps in. Then when you feel him push back, that's when you slide the hand to the tricep. Elbow brushing the ear, looking behind you.
Got it. So, boom. So here, I give him some pressure. I grab here.
Look behind you.
And out.
Towards your left. Yeah, not bad. Now do one where you pull. Pull with the collar tie. Guide the arm where you want it.
I'm here, I put my hand on top, give me a push, I control here, and I'll let you.
Not bad.
What if the pull? Can you do one more
So
time?
you're doing this a lot, you're ducking it.
Okay.
You don't want to duck it. I'm going to lift this arm.
Okay.
I'm going to grab this, lift it, and pull it by my face.
So your hand almost follow for like 1 or 2 seconds.
I'm guiding the arm where I want it.
Okay. There. Pushing. Better control over here. Better push.
Yep, just don't get that arm stuck.
Yeah. No, because now I went in extreme just to make sure.
As soon as you clear the arm, pull it back.
Okay, one more time, last one.
So don't move the level of your head, Bernardo. Keep your head where it's at. Don't duck.
Okay, look over your
Just
left
look
shoulder.
away.
Not bad.
Better?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I had never seen this type of
It's
grip.
the grip.
This
Once
is
you
just
figure
so
out
cool.
the grip, you'll figure out the slide by.
I got it. No, that's awesome. And yeah, so guys, this is the part of the blue belt one stripe instructional from Heth, no gi, and it's gonna be at IBJJFanatics.com very soon. So great opportunity to learn from Heth and all the superstars from Daisy Fresh. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks so much. Thanks, appreciate it. Thank you, Heth.
No doubt, brother.
Thanks, Patch.
I didn't get a handshake.
There we go. Thank you. Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
IBJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.